Alright, g'day, I know it goes round. Go wider. Alright, here's the morning view. Oh, there's still frost up on the hill there. Okay, that's burning. Can't burn too much today. It rained all day yesterday. I was like, the hell did I... What is weeds? What? There's weeds growing this time of year? Yeah, so I'm going to burn some stuff today. Slowly get rid of it. Get rid of that pile there. Coming down. Get rid of some stuff out of there. But look at the side of the hill, it's still got frost on it. It's like a little after 10 now. See all the stuff that I cut, it's like it's starting to turn brown. I gotta rake all that out. Oh yeah, look at it, look at this. Look at this. That's frost, my guy. That's like a severe frost. Look at that white. So, had today off. Probably gonna work tomorrow. Not gonna do any destructive stuff today, really, other than burn stuff. But I'm only gonna burn for a little bit because it's probably gonna get too, way too. Oh, that's burning okay. That's burning okay. Probably gonna get way too windy later, so I'll just at least burn a barrel because I want that cleaned up before the snow flies too. If not, I'll have to push it all back here, and I don't want to do that. But let's have a look. Didn't see Marvin yet. I have my window open. Maybe he's in there. It's hard to say. Gotta be careful when walking around here. There's meteors. Oh, I just kicked one. I just found one. Just like that. Wait. Smell it. Oh, it smells so good. So citrusy. Put it in my pocket. Oh, there's a whole bunch. I swear though, if you get these things probably weigh about 1/10 of a pound. So if they hit you in the head, see, I'm gonna get my pocket. So when it gets windy, like I'm stepping on them too, eh? So I just saw one. He ran away. Where'd he go? Oh. He's in here somewhere. I swear I just saw him like 2 seconds ago. I'll find him in the spring. I'll leave him. Marvin, if Marvin don't eat him. I didn't see Chippy yet either. Oh, there's one over here. As many of these as I can. I got them in the laundry basket there now. I swear I just saw one there. He must have dived underneath. But there's still quite a few up there. There's still quite a few up at the one up home as well. So, yeah. So maybe poor Marvin got ate by Joey there, that new little cat. I described the cat to my brother. He goes, "Oh, I don't think I've seen that one," and that's all. I'd seen him twice, but I never seen him here. I seen him like up on the hill there. Usually there's always like a cat or two challenging each other up there. Didn't see Casper this one. It's funny, underneath this long grass I could feel like bumps, and I know what they are. They're the black walnut. Still got some leaves. Look at this. That heavy of a frost last night. Look at the leaves. Still green, green, green. Look at the oak tree. You know, so the oak tree took the brunt of the frost, and it's protecting these two trees here. And I guess yeah. But one of my clients there, she picked her garden there yesterday. It's probably a good idea to do it yesterday. Okay, that's burning a little too good. Oops. As long as I get rid of it. As long as I don't burn the house down or whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah, that'll get rid of it. Yeah, that'll get rid of them. That's gonna take a while to burn though. Yeah. Get rid of all that. Get rid of all that. Yeah, see if I can find some more stuff in there to burn. I'm sure I can. But today, oh look at this. I found a sign yesterday. Not yesterday. Yeah, was it yesterday or the day before? When I don't know. Headphone house knock loud. That must have been my. It was on the back of a Cheeto box. I thought it was kind of cool because I guess it was my sister-in-law did that, but it was like, well, let's look at treasure. And East Coast Canadian, yeah. Oh, it's a leaf. I thought it was a piece of paper. There, now you know. I've lied. There might be a few leaves in there. He's like, what's a yellow thing in there? I was like, yeah, those I'm going to dry them out. I'm going to eat some of them, and then I'm going to leave some of them to freeze out here. Well, I'll just leave the ones that are on the ground to freeze, and then I'll plant those in the spring. the ones I find in the spring. Because then like, you're not going to beat Mother Nature for doing the right thing. You got to understand, like that's the these trees could be like millions of years old, right? In their species or whatever, or variations of, and they've adapted to the black walnut falling on the ground, getting covered with the leaves, rotting until they sprout a tree. It's just how fertile are those seeds? Like, is it one in every like 10,000 that actually grows or whatever? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Yeah, let that burn. That's part of the shed. So the only thing I got left from the shed to burn, other than the stuff that's on the ground left to burn, I won't get it all done today, but I do plan. I started burning some of the stupid briars. Yeah, you stupid briars, sticking on me. I will take no responsibility for walking into you, but you guys are completely unreasonable. So you're gonna get burned. I'm gonna. So it rained off and on yesterday. Nothing leaked into the basement, but it's such a light rain that you can't go by that. It's when like in the springtime when the everything starts really melting. But I'm gonna keep this dug out too, because my brother says like the snow goes up halfway, just because the way the wind drift is, everything drifted. That's why he took this whole section out. It says it was like 9 feet of snow in here. It just blows right into here. You'd never keep it cleaned out. But I got to cut that up and get it. I flipped it over just so it would dry a bit more, so it quicker to burn, whatever. I went through there with the brush cutter again. Oh, there's a piece of metal or something there. I'm gonna dig out this a little bit today. I'm not gonna do a lot of work today. There's not much more I can do in here until the bin is empty. So the next bin is going to be another garbage bin. So just to show you kind of where I'm at. There's my my dolly. I got some metal back there, but you can see I'm working into it, so I'm able to get to the wall there and sort of get to there. Once the couch and this mattress is gone, and there's like all the cushions and stuff like that, once all that's gone there, it's going to really clear out in here. But I am finding treasure in here, and the treasure I found the other day. Oh, before I forget about it, I better bring these out. These were Grampy's, because I'm probably need these for a client. But this one, I can't wait to show this one to my buddy Paul. So if there's the 3 of us, I'll have 3 sickles. But this thing, look at this thing, that's like for like midget Grim Reapers. That is so cool. That is the coolest sickle. That's a hefty one. These ones are probably like 100 years old. Maybe more. I mean, some of the stuff, like my dad was telling me the other day, like this farm is probably, parts of it is probably, there's been people on this farm probably for the past 250 years. you know what I mean? Like 200 years probably minimum. Oh, that's going to need a, yeah, that's pretty dull. That's like that's as smooth as a baby's bottom, which is exactly what you don't want. Now, why did I put such a tall board in there? Now I gotta watch it. Burn, you bastard. Burn. What else can I burn in here? I'm gonna call it bastard at the same time. Because there's a process to this, right? You gotta be able to curse at things while you're doing it. Makes you feel better. Although cursing is not nice. You're not supposed to curse. Unless it's funny. Then you have to curse. Like, okay, well, it's really hard to go through this one hand. This stuff, this stuff burns really good. So, there's hot coals in there. Just drop stuff in and burn it. I don't have my hammer with me. I just have me, so me might be enough. Just gotta watch it, I'll get nailed on the foot. And so bad, this is nice wood from that dresser, but still fairly dry too. Get a nice bed of coals in there, and then you just lob stuff in there and just keep burning it and burning it and burning it. And I can kick the other one apart. And that I'll just smash up as I smash up. That's back when they used to build stuff out of actual wood, you know. So I'm gonna have to go through here again with my chainsaw. I didn't do enough chainsaw massacring in here. There you go. Yeah. Burn wood, not hands. Yeah, there we go. I wonder how much, like if I got a sifter, I wonder how many pounds of nails are in there. Probably a lot. When I'm done all the burning, I'm gonna put the burn pail over there somewhere once I have that all cleared out. It looks so junky here, plus, yeah, why not, hey? Oh, there's a little shelf thing in there. It just feels like progress when you're doing this. I'm destroying stuff. I feel so happy. Yeah. Get choked out in the process. I'm supposed to get choked out. Burn wood, not hands. I'll just let that burn. Do a nice glowing pulp of ashes. But yeah, I gotta watch that for a little bit. But there's something special that's gonna happen today. I can go inside for like 2 seconds, so I should be okay. I got all my emergency stuff out there. Got a big bucket of water in here and stuff like that. So I got my fire extinguisher and all that. But today is going to be a day of staples, many staples, because I brought down my stapler. I finally found it. There's my stapler. This is a really good one too. I think I paid like 25 bucks for it. Best stapler I've ever had. Like I had the cheap ones for years and years and years, but I even got staples. Yes, before you ask, yes, I even have staples. I had to look for them. I had to freaking look for them. What happens in the chaos of moving is you bury all your darn tools. But guys, the good news is I'm starting to bring tools down here, like other than my preliminary tools, but like the more miscellaneous tools that I don't use all the time. Then you know it's game on. I still got to bring down my sockets. That's like I'm working on my poor bike. Oh, my poor bike. We will fix you, Pegasus. We will fix you. And not a nice start to the day though. I got an email from my insurance company the other day. I thought they just wanted to say hi and see if I care, but no, they were asking for money. So I'm like, okay. So I called them this morning because there's a postal strike, right? And I'm like, okay, I didn't see how much it was in the PDF. How much do I owe you guys? And oh, by the way, it reminded me, my Dodge Avenger is now the size of a toaster because I got rid of it for scrap. And they're like, oh, okay, no problem. They said, if you could find the paper that for the scrap, they said we can credit you the insurance from that time on. Like this insurance, it's an insurance company, so all insurance companies are the same, but they do treat you fairly well until you make a claim, right? So, like, oh no, if you had it off the road for a couple of months there, I've been a client for theirs for like over a decade now, so they're like, okay, yeah, whatever. And I go through a lot of vehicles, so they're like, yeah, he'll be back on the way. So I want to keep the policy open. I said I didn't want to wreck the policy, but I'd like to. I could bring these stuff. You try to hide on me like that? You try to hide on? You think you're going to get away? You think you're going to get away? Are you going to go in the pit of fire? Into the fire. Okay, that's way too high out. I don't like that. Put it on there. This kind of get kind of dilapidated. Getting a little bit. Sometimes you put a little bit too much on it, and then you got to watch it to make sure everything that falls out doesn't catch everything on fire like that. I'll just let that burn out. That's why I trimmed all around it with the whippersnipper before it catches. And no matter where you stand, you're wrong, because the smoke is like, I ain't gonna follow this guy around just to be a jerk. It's like jerk smoke. But anyway, yeah. So there goes $300 out of my account. Anyway, but it was a good call on giving them the blank, we call it the void check there. So. What I was able to do is, see the winds are just starting up there now, so I'll let that burn down, and then that's all burned in there today. But at least it's something anyway. Yeah, unless I find like really tiny pieces that'll stay in the bottom of the barrel. Yeah, so that'll burn faster than you think, because that's old wood and stuff like that. But yeah, so there's $300 out of nowhere. Just like I forgot it's October policy's due in October. It's only been like that for 10 years. You think I'd remember, but no. So I got to see if I can find the receipt for the car. Yeah. So if I do, then I'll just, which I probably would have kept it because I keep it for my taxes purposes as well. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'll figure out how I'm going to do it. Yeah. So anyway, there's those are a little bit too high. I don't like how high those are. Gotta wait for those to kind of burn down a bit. Burn them into coals. Yeah, I put a little bit too much in there. So now I got to stand here. Hey, you cooking my shovel? You better not be cooking my shovel. Holy jeez. Okay, no, that's just stains. I was like, was it cooking my shovel? Yeah, so. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to see if I can get the windows covered today. I get that. That's one of the, I'm way ahead of schedule of the stuff I wanted to do anyway, so. Oh, listen to that crackles. That's good crackle sounds. Maybe I can bag up some of that insulation today too. That'd be a good idea. Get that before the snow flies. If I don't, I don't. But if I do, that'd be great. So I got to think about what it's going to be like next spring, right? Like in the fall when everything's dying, that's, if you cut everything down and rake everything out, it's going to be that much easier in the spring when I start, to get ahead of it. Because like in the spring, it's like once it's grow time, it's like the grass is going to grow like 6 feet in like 5 minutes. But if you get all the really thick stuff and all the undergrowth out of there, what happens is that, you're not, it's the new stuff is going to be easier to cut through, right? And faster. So, and then maybe if I'm lucky, I'll be able to use a lawnmower in there somewhere. But I got to disc that, the drag rake there, the har. Grab that, put it behind the tractor, drag that till it's nice and level. Maybe throw some cinder blocks under the edge of my poor barn. It's kind of just hanging in the air there. So I was like, holy jeez, didn't realize that. It's amazing though how much that land's always moving, right? Erosion or whatever. Like that hill used to be, my uncle took the center of that hill away at the very, very top where you could sort of see the peak of the lean-to up there. Yeah, that used to be like a big hill, but he leveled it, right? And made a field out of it. But next to that, the rest is just natural erosion. Like I'd like to do that. Like see how like you put like a GPS on your house or whatever, and over the years, like over like 20, 30 years, like how far did the whole house move? You know what I mean? Like that'd be interesting to see. Well, it's burning pretty good. So I got some of the brush burnt too. Got some of that stupid briars burnt. Yes, they're stupid briars. Yeah. There you go. So we'll burn that down. That grill's gonna be toasty though. But I put the grill in there just so like if there's like flakes and stuff, it's more likely to catch it. So yeah. Those two boards though, I should have probably shortened them a little bit more. They'll burn down, but rather than have them falling on the ground on fire, you know what I mean. Plus, there's nails in them and stuff, so I want anything with nails. I want it to burn in the barrel because eventually I'm going to be driving around here with a lawnmower, right? So better move those bricks too. I got those for free. I'm going to use them probably on the barn. I think that's my last box I got. Like the amount of boxes I've burnt, unbelievable, unbelievable. So I don't think that's ready to burn in yet. It's got to burn a little bit more before I can push them in. But I'm going to come back here because it's less smoky. Okay. It was less smoky until the smoke found me. Look, it's literally chasing me. You son of a... Why do you do that? Why do you do this to me? All right. I'll let that burn a little bit more. A little bit more. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to see if I can get my windows covered. Do some recording. Might do some exploring in there today because see more stuff to do. I got to throw some wood in the house up there, so I'm starting to clean up the basement up there too. You know, because like mainly it was just all my stuff that I brought down from the upstairs to put in there and whatever. But you know, there's stuff in that basement too that needs to go and up at the house up there. So so I told my dad, yeah, I'm gonna start that process too. So I want to get as much done before the winter, and that way through the winter, like I could do the little stuff in the winter time. That's no problem. Like, you know, like up home probably take me about a day to clean the basement. You know, figure out what we're gonna keep, what we're gonna throw out. Because there's stuff in there like we've been just hanging on to it, and I'm like, okay, it's time to go. It's time to go. The biggest items I'd like to get rid of, it's not going to happen this year, would be my sailboat and my other 2 trucks. You know, not that I really want to get rid of them, it's just I don't have time for them. The motorbike, I do want to get another motorbike, but once I get money to do that, because I haven't ridden since 2018, guys. Wow. Like I got 2 years out of my motorbike and then it was broken. And I need some sort of excitement in my life other than just freaking working all the time. I mean, yeah, okay, there's, you know, projects like this is fun, but sometimes you actually have to have fun. You know what I mean? And you like to be able to go somewhere without worrying about breaking down all the time. Can I get that board in there? Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, that's it. Light the whole place on fire. Stupid. Like this. You dump him in there. Yeah, in. No, in. I'm gonna light everything on fire. Damn it. But anyway, yeah. So I'm burning pretty fast though. So at least I got some stuff burnt. Some stuff burnt. Normally what I do is I put the brush in the bottom. Just because the brush is the stuff that flies all over the place and all that. So you put the brush on the bottom, all the heavy stuff on top of it. And put a box right at the bottom, put the brush on top of the box, lighter up, away you go. Oh, I heard one fall. I heard it fall. Yeah. Oh, a nice load of pulp logs. So you'd be able to see it a lot better if somebody could, if it was next spring and somebody had everything all trimmed up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's have a look at my apple tree. I'll put this right back here. Let's have a gander at the apple tree. I got one dead branch sort of cut. This other big dead branch, I want to chew into it. Oh, it's not that dead. You know, it's broken, but it's not that dead. But next spring, I'm probably going to take it just cause. You know, prune it back a bit. When I prune this thing, it's going to be insane. Yeah, see, like this used to be two apple trees. This is a really big apple tree when you think of it. All this though, I can cut this anytime I want. So I'll have that cut for spring anyway, so that the tree gets a really good go. But this branch here is still practically still alive. So, but I'd like to trim it up just because it's on the ground. I want to be able to get. I'd like to be able to trim this thing so I could ride under it with a riding mower. I'd like to leave that branch just because, but I'll trim it up a bit. Maybe say take here and leave the rest, and then just I have to get one of those little apple basket things there that you use to collect the apples. Yeah, I could. Yeah, maybe I'll get rid of some of this stuff because this stuff's not helping my apple tree. So it's not helping my apple tree at all. But yeah, I cut off all the dead branches that I can. Any like little stuff like this, you can cut that off. Cut it all off in the spring. Go through the entire tree as much as I can there. You'll have apples this size. Yeah, pruning a tree is just something. Even if you did it every 5 years, You know, like if you did it every year, there's only so much you could take per season, right? So, um, so, but if you like get the little stuff every season, then maybe one or two big branches, that could really, really make a big difference in your apples. And I got all those apple trees up there, like they're just out of control. They're just out of control. And then that whole fence line, I'm gonna keep the elm, of course, that big straight thing sticking up in the air that looks sort of like a tree. I love those trees. They look nice. I think those are some of them too, but I'm going to cut those down. That whole line, I'm going to cut it down. I'm going to take out the probably 80-year-old fence there. It's still standing. That's unbelievable. But then again, if I clean it and it's still good, you know, strong enough, what I'm probably going to do is, you know, I could use that for my grapes. It's just it won't last long with weight on it. That's the thing. So yeah, that burned down a bit more. All right, so I gotta go get other stuff done. I gotta keep an eye on that, but I'll do something else out here. I'll prune my bottom of my apple tree. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do.